What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. What? Oh, what? You notice something different in the frame? Oh! It's a Tanisha Davis. Ah! Okay, so
Excited.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey. I know. We didn't even call Asia.
I know.
Asia Sierra budgets. Okay.
I know. It's okay. We got so much.
We be going on tangents.
Listen, I am here inside of Tanisha Studio Productions, and I am so excited because if you don't know, now you know. I am so tight with Tanisha Davis. This is our very first time meeting, and what do we do the first time we get together? Record a bunch of videos.
And you can't tell us this is not entertainment at its finest.
Come on. I mean, I'm just tripping right now how I was literally a week ago in Hawaii, then I was in Houston, then I was in Baltimore, and I made the trip to Virginia today to catch her so I could meet her for the very first time.
Before I jumped on a ship.
Because you know Tanisha, if you watch her channel, she has a YouTube channel, by the way, if you're new. She's about to be somewhere. I don't know. She's always gone.
And by the time I come back, you're going to be gone.
That's what's crazy.
At the end of this month.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I didn't wait to call you. Because it would have been like so much. Anyway, we're here. And we are here with some hot tea, okay? We are coming in hot with 5 things that we purposely avoided doing that Dave Ramsey recommended.
And still got rich anyway. Anyway.
This is if you are the type of person who is currently struggling to stay on the Dave Ramsey inspired path, maybe you were doing really good, but now all of a sudden you got budget burnout, now all of a sudden you got a credit card again, now all of a sudden you're slowly turning back into the old you and you're upset about it, this is the video for you to get back on track and find what works for you. We are so much more than those little baby steps, okay? Shout out to him for creating the foundation. This is not a video to disrespect him and what he's built, but there are things that he has put in place in his baby steps that are just aged. They don't make sense for our current lifestyle living in 2021. And so I got 5 right here. Okay. And Tanisha's gonna put her input in and let me know if she agrees, disagrees, whatever. You know how it go. It's a whole vibe, all right? So the first thing that I definitely do on purpose is I intentionally keep debt on a credit card in order to raise my credit score.
Wow.
I purposely do that.
That's risky.
It's very risky. And what's funny is I will get alerts from apps like Credit Karma and all these Credit Sesame and all these other apps saying, hey, we noticed you have a balance. Do you want to start making payments on that balance to get it down? And I'll ignore it for about maybe, I got it down to like maybe 6 weeks. Excuse me.
No, you know what I'm realizing?
What's that?
That you're a YouTuber. You know why?
Why?
Because you talk just as loud as me. You know, because we know the importance of projection.
You gotta be loud.
Yeah,
it's the only
I'm
way.
just realizing that anytime I have anybody else in my studio, they all low, and I be editing like
cranking the volume.
Why do they speak up?
No, honey, you know I got to yell. I feel bad for the people watching. Y'all gotta probably turn me down. Shoot. But anyway, I will keep debt on my credit card for 4 to 6 weeks on purpose to wait for it to hit my credit report. Because see, you don't want to do the things and then clear your path before it has hit your credit report or your credit whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because I got something for that. Now, I pay off my credit card every month. Okay. Right? I don't carry over a balance. Yeah. So I don't pay no interest. I don't do any of that. But guess what? This was my trick.
Oh.
When my credit score, because my credit score is almost perfect, right? You know, it fluctuates, and actually it's been going down. So I believe I'm like at 865 right now.
I didn't even know you could be that high.
Well, listen, there's two different scoring systems. One goes to 800 and another one goes to 900.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what I didn't know.
So on my 900 one, I'm at 865.
Okay.
Okay. And so, wait, is it 800 or is it 850? I feel like it's 850 because it's over, you can have over 700. I can't remember. Oh gosh.
It's something.
Fact check me.
No.
Where's my computer? Hold on. No, because they want receipts. I can see it in their eyes. Hold on. Because y'all ain't going to be calling
me. You're getting the realness right here, okay? Because we want you to be able to accurately understand.
Look, I'm going to pull up my credit and it's going to be like, girl, 600. Hold on.
And that's another thing. Don't be scared if you see your score tanking.
Well, that's just it. I'm so not obsessed with my credit score that I don't look at it all the time.
I don't want to talk about I'm just going to be quiet because I'm almost about to say something about another rule.
Okay, but I'm going to give y'all a tip. Hold on. As soon as we figure out what my credit score is. Because this is what I did. All right, so right now I'm logging into one of my credit cards that has the you can check your score things.
Oh, yeah.
And then right here, view FICO score. You better be good score. Don't make me look bad. We have company. We have company. Hold on, y'all.
There you go.
There you go, right? All right, see, out of 900.
Out of 900.
All right, so I'm going to show y'all this. See, so right down to 860. Wait, can y'all see that?
Lean it down. There you go. Boom.
So there you have it, right?
Receipts.
Receipts, guys. But I know why it's been going down. Because, like you said, I pay off my balance every single month. So
that's pissing them off.
All right, because look, you can see right here.
Yeah.
See?
It's going down.
Show y'all.
Lean it, yeah.
There it goes. It's just take a second. Yep. Y'all see? Okay. Because I like to come with receipts as much as possible.
Yeah.
The reason why it's been going down is because, like you said, I have been paying it off every single month. I don't carry over a balance. Yeah. I use my credit cards like all the crazy.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all another thing. Oh, I hope you know how to edit this. I forgot it's your video.
I don't care. This is that realness right here.
Because I know sometimes we don't want to like make things too long. So you can
not right here. Not in Rochelle Adamson budgets. Who watched my latest video where my video was like close to 40 minutes long? There's no shame in my game. I talk a lot, and those who choose to watch will watch. I always have timestamps.
Okay. I guess I could just take a screenshot of this and send it to her, but
no, that seems risky. Show credit.
I'm trying to show y'all something, but you see right there, I owe. Where's my thumb? Hold on.
You see it?
Okay, I owe $646 on this card, and I got about almost 70,000 points on this card. But the thing about it is, so that $646, I will pay that off immediately. Like as soon as I get paid, I'm gonna pay that off. But this is what I did, because like Rochelle said, I noticed my credit score at one point I was 1 point from perfect.
Wow.
Remember, I did a whole video on that.
Wow.
I did a whole video and I show those receipts too. I was 1 point from perfect, and this is how I got there. Like you said, I used the credit card and I left it. Okay, I used the credit card. You know how you might have like a Home Depot card and it says you can have this for 12 months with no interest?
Yep.
I did that.
Yep.
So I bought some things that I needed for around the house anyway with my Home Depot card, and then I took 10 months on purpose to pay it off.
Yes.
It said 12 months, but I always make sure that I aim to pay it off a month or 2 months before that 12-month mark, just so that we don't fudge the numbers.
Right.
Because they'll add in the back interest. But when I did that, my credit score shot through the roof.
This is what I.
Because I was slow paying it, and they was reporting it every month. Here's a balance, but she's making a payment on time. Here's a balance, but she's making a payment on time.
Yep.
And I calculated it so that in 10 months it would be paid off. And you know that was tempting, because sometimes I was like, I should just pay the whole thing off now. But I was like, no, I'm sticking to the program.
It is hard to not pay it.
Yeah, to not pay it all the way off.
Yeah.
But it increased my credit score like crazy.
Like nothing else.
Yes, like nothing else. So her tactic works where she does it with her regular credit cards every month.
Yeah.
Or if you get one of those offers and there's some things you have to buy anyway, because I never say go shopping if it wasn't something you was intending to buy.
Right.
Take advantage of those 6 months no interest, 12 months no interest, and that will do wonders for your score.
Boom. You heard it here first. Okay?
Yeah.
Rochelle and Tanisha did that.
But also we want to make sure we tell them, but do not do a card, like if you have a $5,000 credit limit, don't do it to the tune where you're doing $4,000 or it has to be a percentage usually under 30% of whatever that balance is.
Yes.
Because you don't want to ruin your credit to debt ratio.
Right.
Okay.
I love this so much. This is the realness, okay? And let me know, anybody do this? Are we crazy? Have you heard this, idea before, this scheme? Have you heard this life hack? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't, let us know if you are going to try it, okay?
Yep.
So, the second thing that I have purposely not done that Dave Ramsey tells us to do is to save for your child's college fund. Wow. I might be one of the only people on YouTube right now that
I gotta hear this one.
My daughter does not have a college fund.
And how old is your daughter?
She's 9 years old. She'll be 10 later this month.
Amazing. Amazing.
What happened is she came up to me because I'm very open with her, and so I shared how much money I have saved for her. Everybody says save for college, save for college. And my first rule that me and Micah had was we want her to be able to take this amount of money out of her account one day and just she decides. It's not our business whether she wants to use it for college, to open her first business, to go to trade school, to travel. That it's just we are setting her up for success. It's what she does with it after, that's her business. But anyway, she came to me last year and said, Mom, I want to start my business and I know that I have a few $1,000s saved. Can I use some of it? What am I tell her? No?
Wow. And she has a business.
EvasHawaiianSheaButter.com.
Wow.
And she has already made $1,000 in revenue. Not like, I'm talking like brought home profit, $1,000. She's really made more than that, but she's covered her own expenses. She does her own budgeting. She has a credit card. Everybody kept telling me you cannot add your child on until they turn 12. No, turns out that's a lie. I found a credit card company that added her on. They were like, we don't care.
Wow.
She's building her credit. Even though it's useless building of credit, it's bigger than that. We're creating habits. She's learning how to be independent. And that's the win for me. That's a homeschool project. Get into it. That's her finance course. But there were steps that she had to take before she was allowed to do that. She had to take a Dave Ramsey course. They have courses. Dave Ramsey has so much other stuff other than the baby steps. He has a course for middle schoolers to high schoolers. She paid for that out of her own money. It was like a 4-week course. It had tests and everything, and then she graduated with her
and mind you, she's an elementary schooler.
Yeah, she's in 4th grade. And she was like, Mommy, I want to take it. And she aced it. It was talking about interest and inflation and all that.
Wow.
So kids, stop doubting your children. Your children know more than that you think they might.
That's amazing.
These children are different from us when we were kids. I was outside bumping my knee trying to jump off my bike and stuff. She does that too. But
it sound like we were just some dumb old kids.
I literally was doing the. So anyway, that's my story. And I am so proud of her because she's taking it on. She's serious about her business.
Wow.
She does not play about, like, we are on, traveling now. I want to say vacation because I'm here for Mommy and all that, but I'm including fun in the mix. And she brought her orders with her because she had 2 orders that melted in the mail.
Yeah.
And so she replaced her customers' orders for free. And she brought them here personally, and she delivered them with my dad earlier today.
Oh my goodness.
And she did everything. She's like, Mom, I signed into Wix. I know their addresses. I got their phone numbers and reached out and called them and set up delivery times.
Does she have any more with her? Or did y'all leave them in Denny's?
I'm checking to see.
Look, yeah. I'm like, did y'all leave them in Denny's?
Micah left my shea butter in Denny's, y'all. I'm so mad. Anyway, that is my rule number 2. That is why we don't have a college fund. Will we start saving again for her? Of course. But I'm not going to call it a college fund. It's her now fund. I do also have money that I have on a card, in an account, just for when she turns 18. But I'm not calling that a college fund. I'm not going to limit her thinking, oh, she got to take 5 figures and give it over to some other people to make them rich so that she can come away with a piece of paper that tells the world that she's smart.
Wow.
It's up to her. That's not my business what she does with this money.
That's amazing. And so for me, I didn't have a college fund for Andre, but that had nothing to do with nothing. That's because I just started this budget journey the other day, y'all. So I don't know. Maybe I would have had I started it back then, but I just didn't have the luxury to do it, right? So by the time he did go to college, though, I was able to cash flow it. Luckily, you know what I mean? Luckily, because I was already in a good financial situation. I was already debt free. I already had put on my own gas mask and got my own financial house in order.
That part.
So I was able to cash flow him going to school, but he dropped out.
Like I said, kids are
so
gonna do whatever.
It's almost like you said, like if I would have had this college fund, I don't even know what happens if you drop out. What do you get to do with that money after that? You know
so
what I'm saying?
If you pay ahead in college, you don't get that money back.
But what if you have like what is it called? A 403B?
Oh, see, I don't know.
Okay, whatever like the number is.
The children's fund.
Yeah, that you get to put in. Exactly. So I don't know what happens either. Like it's saying, okay, my kids are of age now, but they're not going to go to college. Do they make you, because it's tax deferred when you do it.
Exactly.
So do you have to end up paying taxes on it if you don't use it for school?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I know you are allowed to use it for other things, because I do plan on switching her money over to one, because you're supposed to be able to start a business or go to trade school or college. It's supposed to be like options.
Okay. And then I also know for you, since Eva has a company, you can start her with the IRA.
Exactly.
Now
that's what we have now. That's what, but she runs all that. I gave that to her in stockpile.
Nice.
She's using the stockpile app. I got my own investments to focus on. I can't do it all.
Wow.
And she teaches me stuff. She'll be like, I learned how to do this. I found companies that have dividends. She made 99 cents off of her Nintendo investment the other day. Like, so we got to stop getting in our kids' business. Like, be on them about their finances.
I love it.
Anyway, I can make a separate video just for Eva. I'm not going to limit her dreams now to fund her dreams in the future. That's all I'm saying. That's just our choice. It's what made sense for us. Number 3, the third thing that we purposely don't do. Well, actually, I'll say that I purposely do. I create new debt all the time.
I don't even know what this means.
All the time. I will intentionally swipe my credit card, but it will be planned. So what I mean by that is Micah and I didn't have a car payment for 2 years. We sold our car when we moved to Hawaii. So we didn't need a car because his company gave him one. Well, all that ended. The fun is over. And now it's time for us to be in our own vehicle. Well, I'm not going to go and buy a car that I don't love. Micah and I enjoy the life that we have on a budget. And so we knew that we were getting a Tesla. We knew. It was just a matter of when. We have wanted a Tesla for years, but we patiently waited until we actually needed it. And imagine if I bought a Tesla in Maryland and then we had to move to Hawaii. Do you know how much it costs to ship a car to Hawaii?
Wow.
You might as well just buy a new car.
Yeah.
And do you know how much it costs to ship a car from Hawaii? So it just made sense for us to commit to Hawaii, then buy a Tesla. And I just made the first payment and we golden. Hey girl, hey!
I did not tell me to turn this on.
It's so funny.
I'll have to call him back.
We good? Okay, keep going. Okay. So we have a rule. We are willing to create new debt to pursue our dreams. Everybody always says, oh, I have a dream car. I want a Maserati. I want a Porsche. I want a Lambo. Why can't you go get it? Like, we get into debt for way less. I don't understand. Like, we get into debt over the randomest stuff. Like, I had a credit card that I ran up over junk food, going to Burger King, going to Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
How come we can't get a Tesla? Like, what is really wrong with that?
Now, of course, because clearly I'm the more responsible one.
Clearly, I'm reckless, but I'm gonna pay them people back.
Yeah. So I would also say, don't go out there getting no Tesla just because you want one. Please make sure that it fits within your financial plan first.
Get what you can afford.
Yes. Because I've seen people when I was in the military who, you know, they're in the military, you're not making that much money, but just about everybody would loan you all the money just because you was in the military and they knew it was a guaranteed check, and they would get the flyest cars that they could barely afford. So I would say make sure that you are living within your means, you know. But I see what you're saying. Don't be afraid of debt, like, oh, because somebody says I should have all the cash first to buy things, I'm not going to get X, Y, and Z because I don't have the cash.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you, you know, I have a Tesla as well. And the thing about it is when I bought my Tesla, I did finance about $20,000 of it. So I financed about $20,000. But I got my interest rate was like 1.75. You know what I mean? So come on, 1.75. And I did pay that off in 4 months, but still.
Check out that video how she paid off her car in 4 months. That's all I'm saying.
But still, you know, there are low interest rates that you can get is what I'm saying.
You can be responsible and plan and do the work. And I'm telling you, because our interest rate was nowhere near that. I think our interest rate was like 2.99 or something like that.
Still crazy.
And I looked at it, that's only $4,000 of interest. So
over the life of the loan.
So if I just did the bare minimum, I don't mind paying an extra $5,000 just so I can be inside of my dream car.
Yes.
But I'm not. I'm gonna, you know, kill it with this loan as soon as the mortgage is paid for, you know. So you gotta just do
But that's just it. The beauty of that is you know your numbers.
Yeah.
How many times have we done things when we were younger that we just did it blind and we didn't know the numbers? We didn't know what we were paying in interest. We barely knew what our interest rate was.
Exactly.
All we knew was we can afford the payment.
Oh.
We are long gone from those days.
We're not doing this anymore.
Let me start.
Oh, dang. Oh, God.
I know.
I told you my videos be long. Okay.
We are number 3? No.
4. We had 4. Okay. We had 4. Okay. Rule number 4. We are going to dive into rule number 4, which is I don't look for ways to save on groceries. I have watched so many videos on YouTube trying to learn how to coupon, trying to use apps like Ibotta and all these wonderful apps to save money, and I have went in the store and spent hours trying to price match and compete and all this other stuff, and I found that it just creates I literally had an anxiety attack one day.
Oh wow. Almost like when y'all try to get me use cash envelopes.
Oh
I
Lord.
get it.
This is what I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna put an eye in the sky for that video because that video was so hilarious.
It seemed too much, wasn't it?
It literally was. And so if you don't know, my family and I, we live in Hawaii, and so there's certain things that just don't happen for us. You will not find a lot of people who coupon in Hawaii. Now what you will find is people who shop small. So what they'll do, the hack in Hawaii is to shop small. Don't go in the store and buy the store out and shop for the month. You can do that, but you will actually do better in the long run by shopping in spurts. That's just what works. And guess what? The kitchens are smaller, everything's smaller anyway, it works out. But anyway, that I found that I'm happier now that all my groceries / takeout money / fast food, whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's just food.
Yeah.
Food is for survival, and so we have a number. Our number is 5%. As long as food does not cost more than 5% of our monthly income, we don't care.
And I just made that adjustment.
Thank you, Tanisha.
I did.
This came from Tanisha.
Oh, okay.
That's where I got that from. When we did the October budget takeover.
I seen it. Yeah, because I said what I realized was, see, a lot of times when you eat out or do fast food, people try to shame you like, oh, you should do better. But then what I realized was, no matter how much I ate out, if I ate out or if I bought groceries, one month if I ate out more and then bought less groceries, or if in another month I bought more groceries and ate out less, they still equal about the same thing. It still equaled about $300 for me. So for me, it was like, well, if I don't enjoy cooking, why am I forcing myself to buy these groceries in the name of thinking I'm saving money when technically I'm not? Because I would buy meals from restaurants or whatever, and they would actually last me a few meals.
That leftover game.
Yeah. Girl, and then I be taking it to a whole nother level. Let me tell you something. Cooper's Hawk, I decided that they have a drunken shrimp meal that is like drunken shrimp or something. It's like shrimp wrapped in bacon. You get 5 shrimp. So for me, and then you get guacamole with the shrimp, right? So for me, the shrimp was one meal. And then the guacamole was a whole other meal, because then I took the guacamole and made guacamole toast with it. I was like, the guacamole doesn't have to go with the shrimp. And it was enough to make 2 pieces of guacamole toast. Like, don't play with me. So this is my breakfast in the morning now.
Yes.
I will divide a meal and make it work. Even if I have to make extra size to make it stretch, that's what I do. And that's better for me because I feel like I have a chef. Shouldn't I have a chef?
You should have a chef. Go ahead. I'm trying to tell you, do what works for you. We're not saying to go out and do the things that we're doing. We are just literally talking about the things that worked for us, that we realized. We had to think about it. We had to sit and think about, like, what are the things that people are always saying you should do? And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I never did that. And
for you, because you're like, the whole couponing thing takes up so much time that you could be making money.
And you know what else? So in the same breath, I binge watch couponing videos. So like other people who do grocery hauls and they coupon and they say, I think it's so slick when I see the register say $150 and they scan all them coupons and it gets down to $5. I will watch your entire video. But I will support from afar. I just know that for me in Hawaii, it's just not feasible. And the other piece of it is I used to coupon like real bad.
Yeah.
Like I was that person that had the Baltimore Sun coming to my house every Sunday. I was like clipping coupons. I was printing coupons and I was getting people to drop off their newspapers every Sunday. And I would sit there and I would get the coupons ready for tomorrow. And then I would go out to the store and I would stockpile. And you know what I had? A whole bunch of processed food.
Oh.
I was like, either I got Fruit by the Loops or Fruity Loops. Which one you want? So for us, we are trying to eat better, and it just didn't go well. Okay, so and I'm not saying don't coupon, and I'm not saying to coupon. I'm just saying do what works for you.
And she's saying she don't coupon, and you know I don't do it because I won't even keep an envelope. I won't even keep a cash envelope, so you know I ain't got no coupon envelope.
Yeah. But I do other things to save money and to create little side hustles. That's why you got to check out my video where I talked about the 8 ways that I make money. And it's just like, there's other things that work for me, you know? So you got to do you. Okay. We're down to the last one, y'all. The last thing that I do that is not approved by Dave Ramsey. I won't say it's not approved by Dave Ramsey, but his energy screams budget and frugal and don't touch and don't do. I buy premium. I pay top dollar for every single thing that I use in my life. And I consider myself to be a learning minimalist. I am learning to downsize and I'm really intentional with what I buy because I am a natural spender. Don't leave me alone in the store.
She is.
And so now that I have to really think about stuff before I buy it, like it's got to sit in my cart for 3 days. That's the rule, the 72-hour procrastination rule. Thank you, Finance Rocks, for that. I am spending the money. I'm spending all the money because it's what I want and what I need. But I also wait for it to break. The item that I'm replacing or whatever, it has to completely conk out on me.
Yep.
Completely. I don't care. Like I can't stand my camera. Not the one we're filming on. See, I know I look and sound amazing because we're on Tanisha camera. I can't stand my camera. And I have the newer camera of what you have. You have the G7X and I have the newer version of whatever that's called. And that thing is trash.
And I have the Mark II. And this is a new camera, but I went and bought the Mark II on purpose again because I knew that the Mark III have focus issues.
Yeah. But guess who's pushing through? And shout out to you guys for still watching my video with all the blur scenes, me coming in and out of focus every 5 seconds. But it's just what I have to suck it up and deal with. Yeah. Because I wanted to buy premium. But I also have instances where it has saved me. Say, for instance, my friend told me about these headphones. Now, don't y'all go out and buy these headphones just because I said it, okay? Because
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
There's these very premium headphones. This is what I mean by you can't look at the cost of things. Something might be premium, but just still very well priced. There's this company called Tribit, Tribit. They sell amazing headphones for under $40. They have different price points. You know, you can spend a couple $100 on some headphones if you want, but they have really quality headphones. But what I care more about is that they have a 2-year warranty on their headphones. So I will purposely check I have it saved in my phone for a year and a half in to check them headphones and find something wrong with them. And I will contact them and they will mail me a fresh new pair of headphones. Every time. I've bought 3 pairs and I've gotten 6 pairs total from
Wow.
And shout out to my friend. She likes to be nameless. She can't stand when I talk about it. But she told me about that company. Same thing with Osprey. Lifetime warranty. Yeah. Away luggage. Lifetime warranty. But they cost a boatload of money. Yeah. So it's like just spend the money one time.
$40. That's very inexpensive. Wow.
So those are my things. Those are just the things that I do that don't make sense in the Dave Ramsey world. So I know you might be watching my content sometimes like, okay, she's paying groceries, she's doing this. Oh, she bought a MacBook. Like Micah needed a MacBook last month. Yeah. Okay, we buying a MacBook.
Yep. And y'all put it on the credit card.
And I put it on the credit card.
Sure did.
So what if I paid $100 for interest?
I wrote that down. She put that on the credit card.
I put that on a credit card with the Swift, because large purchases, you know, I'm using a credit card. But I'm the cash envelopes. I love my cash envelopes, but nah. But you have to do what makes sense and what works for you. Absolutely. Because he needed that for work. So what, am I not get him a MacBook so he can't go to work and bring home this income? Come
to
on.
bring home this good income. Y'all see her latest video, how we make all the money and ain't even get a degree. Yes, go watch it.
I understand. But anyway, those are my tips. That's, you know, all the things that I do that Dave Ramsey would be like.
Yep, that is some good stuff. Guys, oh, this is your video.
Go ahead.
Guys, tell us in the comments below if you have some things that you purposely ignore from Dave Ramsey's advice. That's what I'm curious about.
Or something that you do that's not even a part of his, you know, steps. Maybe there's some hack that you have found that works in your life. Share it. Share the wealth. This is supposed to be a community where we help each other and share little tips and tricks. Okay? But that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.
Did we get a thumbnail?
Oh, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do?
Probably like 5 or something.
Can you see my hand over my white shirt?
Maybe if you go like, I got 5 on it. That's gonna be a little too. Okay,
that'll be good.
Really, Mom?
What?
Really? Because I see you looking at me.
Put my headphones in.
Oh, well, you should be listening to me. Okay, there we go.